All right, today we're talking about something really new. Something that's kind of flipping the whole idea of software creation on its head. It's called vibe coding. And trust me, it's a pretty major shift in how we think about building things.
You know that feeling, right? You get this amazing idea for an app. It's all there in your head, perfect. And then you hit that wall, the coding wall. It feels like this giant unclimbable mountain. Well, what if that mountain suddenly wasn't so big? What if you could just talk your way over it?
So, here's the game plan. First, we're going to nail down what vibe coding actually is. Then, we'll look at the AI tools that are making it all happen. We'll get into how coding literally becomes a conversation, who this really helps, and finally, what this all means for the future of creating, well, anything.
Okay, let's dive right in. First things first, what in the world is vibe coding? How does this thing actually take you from just the thought to a real working application?
At its heart, vibe coding is a partnership. It's really that simple. You, the human, you bring the vision, the idea, the vibe. You just describe what you want in plain English, and the AI, well, it acts like your super fast, brilliant coding partner, turning out all the complex code to bring it to life.
Yeah, this quote absolutely nails it. Your job completely changes. You're not down in the weeds worrying about every little semicolon anymore. Instead, you're the creative director. You're guiding the big picture, making the key decisions, while your AI assistant handles all the tedious heavy lifting.
And look, this isn't some far-off sci-fi idea. It's happening right now, and it's powered by some seriously impressive tools. So let's check out what's in this new toolkit.
You've got platforms like Replit, and these new AI-first code editors like Cursor, Composer are really leading the charge. And of course, there's the big one, GitHub Copilot. And we're not just talking about a fancy autocomplete here, no way. These are genuine AI partners that can generate whole chunks of an application from just a simple prompt.
Okay, so this is where it gets really interesting. How does this whole conversation actually play out? Because it's not a one-shot deal. It's a real back and forth.
It all works in this really simple, natural loop. Step 1, you describe the vibe. You just say, build me a simple to-do list app. Step 2, the AI spits out the code. Then step 3, you give feedback. Okay, cool, now add a button so I can delete items. The AI refines the code. And step 4, you just repeat that process, layering on more features, having a conversation to build something complex.
And that's the key, right there. This is a huge shift in thinking. All that brain power that used to go into memorizing syntax or hunting down bugs, it's now freed up. You get to focus on the big picture, the user, the features, the actual goal of what you're building. You're the guide, not just the typist. So you might be thinking, okay, this is cool, but who's it really for? Is it just for beginners? Is it a tool for pros? Well, the answer is, it's a game changer for both. Yeah, the cool thing is it has this dual impact. For a beginner, it's like a welcome mat. It just demolishes that intimidating wall of code and lets them turn their ideas into reality. But for an experienced dev, it's like a supercharger. It automates all the boring, repetitive stuff so they can jump straight to solving the hard problems. I mean, just think about prototyping for a second. Turning a big idea into something you could actually show someone used to take days, maybe weeks. With this approach, you can have a working model up and running in hours, sometimes even minutes. That is a massive advantage. Okay, so for our last section, let's pull back and look at the big picture. What does this all mean for, well, for all of us? What does this future of creation actually look like?
If there's one thing you take away from this, it's this. Vibe coding is making building software more accessible, more intuitive, more human than it has ever been before. We're moving away from a time where you needed years of super specialized knowledge. Now, the most important skill is just having a clear vision. And that leaves us with this final, kind of powerful question to chew on. When the biggest barrier to entry isn't technical skill anymore, but just the quality and clarity of your idea, the whole game changes. So who gets to build the future now? The answer, it seems, is anyone with a good idea.